Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. I also call a spade here on the Jam Session. We lost both games yesterday. I never say these words. Y'all know I do this every single day, and y'all very rarely hear me say these words, but I believe both plays yesterday were the right play. And if I were to do it all over again, I would be on both Boston laying the points and the Mavs laying the points yesterday. I would take them both again, wholeheartedly. I would. Celtics, I don't even know how they didn't cover that line. I don't know. I don't know. They did win comfortably. They just didn't cover. Would they win by 7? Line was 8.5. Disgusting. It happens. And then my Mavs, man, the game went exactly how I thought it was going to go. It went exactly how I thought it was going to go. The Mavs looked like the better team the entire way through. The Mavs had a comfortable lead the entire way through. The one thing that I did not foresee happening was them boys falling as flat as they did in the fourth quarter. I thought my Mavs lost that game, not the Thunder won it. I thought my Mavs gift wrapped it, handed it to them, and said, "Here you go, Thunder." Um, as the leader of the Luka Doncic fan club, that missed free throw, Brody, I have to hold you accountable for that. I have to hold you accountable for that. 10 seconds on the clock, down two. You cannot afford to miss a free throw there, Luka Doncic. You cannot afford to do that, man. Kyrie, I like passive Kyrie, but I need killer Kyrie when it's that time. Um, Shout out to the Thunder buddies. They hit their free throws. We did not. 2-2 series, man. I have said Mavs in 6 from the start of the series. I'm 3-1 in this series thus far. Um, we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. You can get plus money now on the Mavs for the series. I already bet it last night to win the series at plus money. Um, we'll talk about them boys again tomorrow. We got 2 games on the card today. We got the New York Knicks looking to take back over the series at home at the crib in the Garden, and we got the Denver Chicken Nuggets at home at the crib today. Minnesota rolling into town. Y'all know the drill. Finna cook up both and try to smash them per usual. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Bounce back money making Tuesday, man. Let's get our shit together. Let's make some money tonight. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game up, we got the Indiana Pacers out on the road facing the New York Knicks. Knicks, 1.5-point home favorites in this one. Knicks took both games in New York, and then we saw the Pacers respond and take both games in Indiana. I'm going to walk you guys through how I have seen this series thus far. At the start of the series, I told you guys I thought this was a legitimate 50-50 series. I thought the Pacers had a real legitimate chance to get the Knicks outright for the series, and a lot of you laughed at me when I said that. I think a lot of you felt like the Knicks were head and shoulders the better team in the series. I never saw it that way. Go back to the first game of this series. I'm telling you the exact same thing I said then. A 50-50 slobber knocker style series is what this is going to be. The main point for me not really liking the Knicks at this point in the postseason is injuries and fatigue. They have been running a small 7-man rotation pretty much all postseason. A lot of their guys have played extensive, long minutes here in the postseason. When you look at the total minutes here in the postseason, some of the Knicks players have played essentially 2 to 3 more games than some of the other guys just based off minutes of play. That shit catches up to you. OG Anunoby, he's not here, mainly because he kind of was ran into the ground by Tibbs. This has been the argument against Tibbs for quite some time. You know what I mean? Yes, you can get good production from players when they go max energy every game during the regular season and postseason, but it's not sustainable. And that's why we're seeing the Knicks really fatigued and banged up right now. And running that small rotation, it just doesn't sit well in my stomach. The Pacers are the deeper team. The Pacers are running, pretty much a 9-man rotation. So guys are healthy, guys are rested, guys have energy to come in and compete. Meanwhile, the Knicks, they just look dead tired come fourth quarter every single game. Sometimes they pull it out, sometimes they don't. Here in this one, I don't know if they pull it out, man. Their record with OG Anunoby on the floor and without him is night and day. They're not the same team without him. Is Brunson a dog? Hell yeah, Brunson's a dog. Has Dante DiVincenzo been balling? Hell yeah, he's been balling. Has Josh Hart earned a ton of respect from me thus far this postseason? Hell yeah, he has. But I think that injury and fatigue is going to catch up with them, man. The Pacers had a legitimate shot to win game one. I thought they got screwed over by the moving screen. Game two, we saw Indiana have a 10-point lead at half in New York. Brunson did come back in that game and was a dog, came back and won that game. But we did see the Pacers have a sizable lead in the Garden in that game. The Pacers have gone stupid, dummy, crazy in Indiana thus far this postseason. One of the more ruckus home environments in the NBA. So I wasn't surprised to see them go home and take both. I think this is a really pivotal game five. Really pivotal. OG Anunoby really hurts for the Knicks. I know a lot of you are just going to label me a Knicks hater. I personally don't think I'm that. I just think that the Pacers have been disrespected a little bit here in this series. And I think they have a legitimate shot to come here and win this game outright tonight. I'm on the Pacers, plus the 1.5, straight up money line. However you want to do it, you can do it. But I think the Pacers win this game. And then we'll see if they go close them out in Indiana, man. Again, they've gone stupid, dummy, crazy in Indiana here in the postseason. We'll see if they close them out in 6 because I do think the Pacers win this thing tonight. Last and final game of the night, man. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, out on the road facing the defending NBA Finals champs, the Denver Chicken Nuggets, man. T-Wolves came out and punched the Nuggets in the mouth game 1 and game 2. Come here. Punched them right in the mouth. Nuggets went to Minnesota and responded, punched them in the mouth. Come here. We're now 2-2. Look, I'm on the Nuggets. Short, sweet, simple. The Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib. And after dropping back-to-back home games, there's no way in hell I think they lose this game tonight. No way in hell. The Nuggets are 80-18 last 2 seasons combined at home, at the crib. Really think about what I just said. 80-18 last 2 seasons combined at home, at the crib. And coming off of 2 straight losses, y'all know one of my favorite spots in the regular season was taking a really good team to bounce back in a spot where they know they play their best basketball. And that's exactly what I see happening here for the Denver Chicken Nuggets. I think they stole the momentum here in this series. They are the more experienced team. I wholeheartedly, and I even said when they were down 0-2, I still believe the Nuggets are the better team in this series. They have the best player on the floor in Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray was in hell them first 2 games by them 2 6'8" locks. If you play 2K, you know what I mean. But since then, he has been in that mode. Murray might be a top 5 playoff performer in my lifetime, fam. He just might be. And that's not glazing, fam. Murray in the playoffs, bro. When he's on, he's on. And there's nobody quite like him. Remember, he already got 2 game winners here in the postseason over Anthony Davis, fallaways. Like, when Murray's on, he's on. That half-court shot the other day, bro. The steal, the lob, bottom of the net. It was bottom of the net. And then the hit Kevin Harlan with this, with him yelling in his face, bro. That is top 5 aura I've ever seen. I'm not fading the Nuggets right now, fam. Not at home. Not where they go stupid, dummy, crazy. I can't do it. I won't do it. I'm on the Nuggets tonight, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Timberwolves responded in Game 6 and forced this thing 7 games. But again, I think the Nuggets are the better team. I think they have the best player on the planet on their team in Nikola Jokic. He just be balling, bro. He do shit with the ball sometimes. I feel like I've never seen like that double pump fake he hit them boys with under the rim the other day in the dime. Like, he just be balling, bro. And fading Denver in Denver is something I do not do. So if you got the balls to take the T-Wolves tonight in Denver, go right ahead. But me personally, coming off of back-to-back home losses, these boys finna be locked in. 80-16 last 2 seasons combined are the Denver Chicken Nuggets at home, at the crib. That's enough for me to believe in them that they're going to bounce back and try to take a commanding 3-2 series lead back out on the road. Here in our last and final game of the night, I'm on the Nuggets. I'll lay the points. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money Making Tuesday, Bounce Back Tuesday, man. Both games yesterday got on my nerves. We'll bounce back today, though. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm out of here.